There are two things that I really wanted to cover here. One, the placement, and two, how you apply it. Well, actually three things I wanted to cover, and also how you set it. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, which is all about educational beauty. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you where and how to apply cream, blush and highlighter. I've made it super easy for you guys. This is not a complicated video, so stay tuned. We're going to be quick, we're going to be easy, and we're going to be very, very understandable. Now, if you do like this video, then please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you never miss out on my future videos. And I'm over on Instagram, so you can come say hi there too. Now let's get started with this video. Now, I know I've done a few videos which show you how to apply cream or liquid blush, highlighter and bronzer. I really wanted to kind of like break it down and just focus on blush and highlighter, because from just generally research and seeing so many comments and speaking to different people, I feel like not everyone actually does use bronzer or contour. So I thought, let me just keep this video just for those of you who want to know how to apply cream blush and cream highlighter, kind of complementing one another. So you want to know like where to apply it, how to apply it, like where should you apply the highlighter in the same area that the blush is applied. Like it can be pretty difficult, like do I apply above, below, like on, what, you know, what's going on. So I thought I would share with you exactly how to apply cream blush and highlighter so that you guys can easily recreate it yourself and see if it's something that you guys want to do. I feel like it gives a really nice lifted look. Now, I also don't want to do this in the underpainting way, because although I love that technique and I use it majority of the time, I do understand that not everyone does kind of apply makeup that way. So I really want to show you how you can just apply it over your makeup. So as you can see, I do have my base on. I've got my makeup on generally. I have set it earlier in the day. I've just been out and about today. I haven't done anything else to it, so I haven't applied extra powder or anything. It's just kind of like, you know, it would be how it would be if, say for example, you didn't apply any powder or it was very, very little that you've dusted on. So let's get started. Now, first off, I'm going to be using the Hourglass Vanish Blush Stick in Sacred. Now, this is a cream blush stick, so I really wanted to stick to actual cream products, because I know you have some kind of like tutorials out there where it's like, okay, how do you use cream blush, but then they end up using a liquid blush. So the consistency is very different between cream and liquid, so I really wanted to stick to the actual consistency of cream. Now, I am going to firstly apply the blush and then I'm going to move on to the highlighter so you can see how it really complements one another. Now, there are a couple of different tools that you could use to apply these products, to apply cream products. Realistically, if you want to get a really seamless finish, then you can use a sponge. So you could use a beauty blender like this, right? Now, I've already used this for my foundation, and I also do want to take into consideration that not everyone has spare beauty blenders lying around. So sometimes I've said to you, okay, now use a spare beauty blender and use that for your blush. And a few of you have said, well, I don't have spare beauty blenders and, you know, it's expensive and blah, blah, blah. So I thought, let's just keep it real. Let's just really go with the fact that you may not have that. I would assume, and I may be wrong, but if you don't have brushes, then you probably have sponges, but otherwise you probably have both. Now, I would assume that you do have a few makeup brushes, and again, you can use the sponge for this. It gives a really nice finish. Now, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Complexion brush. I feel like this is a pretty basic brush, so there's nothing kind of too special about it, so I feel like this is fine. Like, you could go out and get another one which is way cheaper than this from like the drugstore, and it would be similar, probably softer, because this isn't a very soft brush, right? But I just want to show you a basic makeup brush. It's like a medium sized kind of like powder blush brush, and this isn't necessarily full blush, so I just want to keep it real. Now, what I want to do is I want to actually apply some of this blush onto my cheek area, but I don't want to kind of like swipe it on, because sometimes what happens is people just go a bit too heavy handed, or they haven't applied enough, or maybe they've got too much foundation underneath. So I really want to show you how to apply it with a brush so that you guys can also kind of like make sure that you're not moving anything around too much. Now, I've got my stick here and I've got my brush, and if you are using a sponge, you can just kind of dab the sponge the same way that I'm going to be doing this. Now I'm just going to be basically kind of like moving this back and forth over this product to really get that product onto the brush. And then next what I do is just go onto the back of my hand. Now straight away I've seen that there's quite a lot that's come off the back of my hand, which means there's going to be a little bit too much on here for my face. So what I'm going to do is just buff it into the back of my hand so it takes off all that excess, and I'm not going to be super surprised when a whole load of it ends up on my face. This is where I want to talk to you about placement. Now I feel like there is no kind of right or wrong way for you to, or right or wrong, well, there are right and wrong places for you to apply blush. Like you wouldn't apply it here, you know, do you know what I mean? Like, or on the forehead, like unless you're going for that type of look. But, you know, I don't want to say this area is the only place you should apply it and you shouldn't apply it here, because it really depends on your face shape and it depends on the type of look that you're going for. So I'm going to tell you where I like to apply it, and I feel that it gives a really nice lifted, youthful look to the face. Now I'm going to be applying it round about here. Now this area here is basically, I would say, kind of not in the middle of the cheek, but a little bit up towards kind of the cheekbone area. So it's not actually on the cheekbone up here, but it's just on this area here. So I would say if you look at the eye area and you look at the end of the eye here, I would say it's kind of like just here. So not on the under eye there, but a bit below on the cheek area, but it's kind of following this line here. That is where I would say you should apply your blush. Now I am going to just kind of like buff this in to that area. There, you can see that color. I mean, hopefully you guys can. I can definitely see it here. And it's like right on my, it's kind of like on that whole area there. I really hope you can see it. I mean, I can see loads of it, so you should be able to. I'm going to go ahead and do the same here. So that same area. And hopefully you can see why it's so important to kind of take the excess off on the back of your hand. Now we've got it just in that area there. I'm going to keep it there just like that at the moment. Now I am going to be showing you how you can set it as well. So, because I really want to show you the whole process. I have foundation underneath and this has sat perfectly fine on top of it, right? But we do want to make sure, don't know what happened to my throat there. We do want to make sure that it actually stays put. So I'm going to be showing you how to set it, like I said. So next up, we're going to go in with the highlighter. I'm going to use my Surat highlighter stick. I'll put the color up on the screen because I can never say it. And this is where I am going to get my finger and I'm basically just applying it to my finger like that. Take off a little bit of the excess on the back of my hand. And this is where now I'm going to go on this area here. And even though from blending my blush in, you can see it's kind of like spread up into that area a little bit, it's fine, because what this does, it makes sure that it kind of infuses the both together so they don't look so disconnected. So I'm going to just apply this on the top part of my cheekbone here, right there. And this is going to help to just lift the area and give me that really nice highlight kind of like finish to my skin. You can see that already coming through. See how now, even though, I mean, I don't know how much of it's coming through on camera, but it felt like there was a lot of blush there, right? So like even there, it's quite high up because of when applying it, it ends up going, you know, quite high. But the minute you apply your highlighter on this top section here, which overlaps onto the blush a little bit, it kind of like reduces the amount of blush. Like I can see that blush going right up here, but here now I feel like it's just toned it down a bit because now we've overlapped it a little bit with a highlighter. So it's giving me that lifted like look to the skin, but it also has kind of like kept that blush there and it's kind of like infused into it. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. You can see that blush is all the way along there. I'm applying this to the peaks of my cheekbone right there, just dabbing it on. There you go, and immediately we've got that really nice kind of glow there. Now, I do want to show you how you can set it as well. Now, the highlighter, you can either set that with a kind of powder highlighter, so you can go over it with a powder highlighter and that's really going to set it there, or you can just leave it as it is. It really depends how much of that kind of lit from within glow you're looking for, or if you really, really want to set it. So you could go on top of all of this with another blush and highlighter, but a powder version, so it really kind of sets it in. So if you imagine this, when we apply our foundation, it's liquid liquid or it's cream, right? It's tacky. We apply that on and then we go over with a powder, which is more or less a similar color, right? And then we set it with that. It's a very similar thing. So what we've done is we've applied a product which is a certain color, and then we go on with a similar color but with a powder texture. So you're setting it. It's exactly the same thing but just a different color. You can either do that, but if you feel that you have got like your blush is a little bit too bright and too colorful, then you can go over with your translucent powder and it will tone it down. I wouldn't go so much on the cream highlighter section because I feel like it's just going to kind of mattify that whole area. So I would just stick to applying it on the areas where you've got a lot of blush. But what I want to do is actually show you how you can set it with a colored blush. So I've got my BK Beauty 108 brush. You do have a discount code, which I believe is Nina10, but it will be in my description below. And I've got my Surat blush like duo here. I can't remember the colors, but I'll put them up on the screen. I think it's Cantaloupe. I can't even say it properly. And Patau or something like that. I'm going to go into the pink because that's similar to the color that I've just put on. And this is a powder, and I am basically going to go over my blush. There you go, just a little bit. I haven't touched the highlighter. Same thing here, and that's just setting my blush there. Now I'm going to go into my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Glow Glide. This is Gilded Glow, and it's a powder highlighter, and it's similar to the color that I've actually put onto my cheeks for the Surat Cream highlighter. Now I'm going to go in, this is my Zoeva 134 brush. I'm basically going to go over this highlighted bit here, and that is going to kind of like set it, and it's such a similar color, I really like it. And that's basically how we're gonna set it. There you go. So we've used the same colors but in a powder texture. As you can probably see, it's very fresh, it's very glowy. So we've got that kind of really nice kind of like flush of color coming through, you know, like with the cream and the, not the liquid, but the cream and the powder, blush and highlighter. And I just feel like when I turn my face, you can really see that kind of like glow. So I feel like this is just a really easy way. Like I mentioned, I did want to make this super, super easy to understand, really easy to do. I didn't want to complicate it, and I didn't want you guys to feel like, okay, now I'm a bit confused. So I really, really do hope that this has kind of made it easy for you to understand. There are two things that I really wanted to cover here. One, the placement, and two, how you apply it. Well, actually three things I wanted to cover, and also how you set it, because I feel like that's also a really important thing, because what we do is we use these techniques and we get all these ideas from YouTube or from whoever you're getting these ideas from, or online on social media, but then we never know how to kind of keep it looking great, because sometimes we can do these like techniques and these tips and they look amazing for the first like half an hour, and then after that it just looks like drab. Do you know what I mean? So I really wanted to kind of share with you how you can just make it kind of like stay put so that it stays like that, and it kind of changes the way you approach makeup too. And that's, again, something that I really want to do with this channel in general, is change your approach to makeup, is just kind of like break it down for you. And we've been fed so much stuff by the industry and by kind of social media. There's like something flying in the air about how foundation is foundation, powder is powder for your face, and you know, like you've got cream blush, liquid blush, mousse blush, whatever, right? But no, you know, it's really just colors. Do you know what I mean? They're just colors and different textures. That's all it is. So when, as a makeup artist, that's how you end up kind of like looking at these things. They're just different textures with different colors, and you see what works where. So I really want you guys to understand that when you apply your cream or liquid blush, you can set it with a similar color powder blush, right? Because that's basically, just see that as your foundation and your powder. That's how you set your foundation. That's how I want you to set your blush. So that's how you're going to keep everything, keep it like staying where it is. And the same goes for like highlighter. You apply a cream or a liquid highlighter. If you really want it to stay put, apply a lightly just a powder highlighter on top. It's really going to kind of keep it in place and set it. So hopefully that will make sense to you. I really do hope that's helped. I really do hope that has been uncomplicated for you and easy to understand. And if you are browsing on YouTube, maybe you can drop by and take a look at my other channel, which is my vlog channel, and say hi over there. I really do hope you like it. And there's a really, really cool vlog up there at the moment. Well, there's one every Thursday and Sunday, but yeah, you're gonna love it. So head over there, hit subscribe, show some support, and yeah, I am sending you loads of love wherever you are in the world. I hope you've enjoyed this video today, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you never miss any of my future videos. Until the next video, take care, and I'll see you soon.